What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Chris, and I'm back with another episode of CheeseHead to the DeathBed TV. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe throughout the video. And today, we're going to be getting into the Packers versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, a.k.a. Jordan Love versus Aaron Rodgers. Let's get into today's video. Go Pack, go, baby. Well. The game of the year for the Packers. The game of the year for Rodgers. But before we get into that, can we please talk about the Vikings versus the Chargers? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The Vikings absolutely doodled the bed last night. It's no excuses. Carson Wentz was out there. If you're healthy enough, I was always under the impression, I didn't agree with this till people start saying it to me. I was under the impression, don't go out there if you're not healthy. If you go out there, you're healthy enough to play. So I don't want to hear the Carson Wentz excuses. I don't want to hear the elbow excuses. Carson Wentz looked absolutely terrible last night. And the backup they had, I don't know. Now, guess what? Guess who magically is going to play the next game because Carson Wentz is injured now? J.J. McCarthy. I've been telling y'all from the jump, they've been faking that J.J. McCarthy injury. They've been faking it the entire time. I don't care what anybody says. You cannot go out there and lay an egg like that, and then all of a sudden your quarterback that you've been saying is injured with an ankle sprain or whatever is wrong with him, now he's clear to go. Oh, that's because you know that he sucks and you were trying to get as many wins out of Carson Wentz that you could because you know JJ isn't ready. But now JJ has to be ready and he has to go against the Lions to show that he's ready. So this is like JJ's season, it ain't panning out right. It ain't panning out how they thought it would. He didn't progress how they thought he would, but it's okay because now he's going to be fed to the Wolves and he's going to get that butt toe up because soon we play them too. We play them in November also. So in a few weeks, he plays against those Packers. But until then, the Packers are on top of the NFC North. The Lions are number 2. The Bears are number 3. And the Vikings are number 4. Go Pack, go, baby. Let me get a Go Pack, go, y'all. Go Pack, go! Now, let's get into my GOAT, Aaron Rodgers, and his Steelers. If you've been keeping up with the Steelers season, you'll know that it isn't as good as their record shows. And you wouldn't think our record is good. Like the same thing applies to the Packers. But the Steelers, you have Aaron Rodgers as the quarterback. You have Jaylen Warren as the running back. You have DK Metcalf as the wide receiver 1. And they kind of have like a team where their tight end set or their tight end group is kind of like the Packers wide receiver group. You don't know who's going to play. You got Fairmouth, you got Darnell Washington, and you have, who that other tight end over there? I'm sorry, y'all. 1 second. The other tight end over there is Jonnu Smith. How can I forget Jonnu Smith? Dog last season. And that's a nice a nice rotation of tight ends. But the problem is the only wide receiver they have is DK Metcalf. And Rodgers is Rodgers, so Rodgers has been getting it done with that team. Well-rounded team. Their defense is also good, but in the past weeks, their defense has been falling apart. Their defense is old. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not just saying that. You have Jalen Ramsey on the outside. I would say that their secondary is older. You have Jalen Ramsey on the outside, Darius Slay on the outside. Those are your primary corners on the outside. And I think they throw in Joey Porter. He probably played a nickel, or I don't know what he plays exactly. But I know they got Joey Porter and I think Nichols over there too, if I'm not mistaken. 2 good players. They got rid of Micah Fitzpatrick. I don't know why, but they traded him for Jalen Ramsey. And do I think that was a mistake? The way Jalen Ramsey been playing is kind of showing. His injuries have been showing up. I will say that he hasn't been playing like prime Jalen Ramsey. Jaguars, Jalen Ramsey. Rams, Jalen Ramsey. Dolphins, Jalen Ramsey wasn't that much. And this Steelers, Jalen Ramsey isn't that much. Darius Slay, he's sometimey also. He isn't the Lions, Darius Slay, or the Eagles, Darius Slay. So Rodgers has been keeping them afloat. They had a shootout with, who they had a shootout with last game, y'all? Come on, talk to me, y'all. Talk to me. They had a shootout with the damn Bengals. It was the icy hot Super Bowl that they said, the icy hot bowl, like Cameron Hayward said. But Rodgers showed his butt that game. The problem is with the Steelers is Rodgers needs help. If they don't get a wide receiver by the trade deadline, Rodgers is literally in the same situation he was in with the Green Bay Packers. He has one star receiver, which was Devontae Adams with us. He has one star receiver, which is DK Metcalf. He had one star receiver with the Jets, which was Garrett Wilson. It seems like he can never get that other wide receiver one. They traded George Pickens to the Cowboys either when Rodgers was with the Steelers or right before he came to the Steelers. So that didn't help him out in any way. Do I think they play on the wide receiver before the trade deadline? Hell yeah. Is it going to be a big name? That I don't know. But it will probably be a receiver. But that doesn't help them for this upcoming Sunday. Now, I say that to say, do I think Rodgers can pull them out of this game? I don't know. You have to wait till the end to see if I have them winning. Do I think that our defensive front gets to Rodgers? Yeah. Do I think their defensive front gets to Jordan Love? Damn near, because they got some dogs on that line, y'all. They have Keanu Benton. They have Herbig. They have TJ Watt. They got Patrick Queen up front with the linebackers. They have a nice group up there. The problem is their secondary, like I discussed. It's going to be a well-rounded game. It could have ended a tie. I don't know. Do Rodgers want to get that W? Hell yeah. Do Love want to get the W? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Mr. Miyagi. This is a Mr. Miyagi moment for Aaron Rodgers. He literally coached Jordan Love into the player he is. Because if you watch rookie season Jordan Love against the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Chiefs just kept blitzing, damn, I feel like a story. Let's clap it up. Hold on. Clap it up for me, pause. Clap it up for me, though. I feel like a historian just remembering stuff. I'm getting better with this podcast and stuff, y'all. But I remember this day because I'm not going to lie. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. The day that Jordan Love played against the Chiefs when his first start, and it was during COVID, I want to say, because Rodgers had COVID, Jordan Love looked terrible. But Matt even said after that game, I remember what he said. He said, I didn't prep well for that game. I didn't prepare for blitz. And that made sense, and it showed because they kept blitzing and Love. We damn near won the game, though. I think we held Patrick Mahomes to one touchdown that game, and they barely crossed the damn 50 that game. But that right there, ever since then, seeing the growth of Love to now, I know he 2 years is starting, but that's all Rodgers in him. He has moments where he plays like Rodgers. He has moments where he reacts like Rodgers. He has moments where he stays composed like Rodgers. He doesn't let the pressure get to him. No, it's not a big moment for Love. Ever since that 49ers game, it hasn't been a big moment for Love. He destroyed the Cowboys. He played the 49ers, lost. He played against the Eagles, but we were riddled with injuries. So when he faces the moment, he doesn't fold as of lately because he has like 5 or 6 game-winning drives in his career thus far. Now, when we go to the Steelers' offensive weapons, Jaylen Warren, 311 yards on the season. DK Metcalf, 406 yards on the season. Aaron Rodgers, 1,270 yards on the season. I think we can stop that. I hope I don't regret saying this. I hope Nate Hobbs has a game against. No, put Keyshawn Nixon on DK Metcalf. Get in his head. Keyshawn Nixon going to talk mess to DK Metcalf. Put him on him. Stop the run. We the best rushing defense in the league. So I'm not really worried about Jaylen Warren. In the backfield, I might be. But we got Quay Walker and Adrian Cooper. So I'm also not worried about that. But let's go over to my Packers. Let's go, baby. Come on. Go, Pack, go. Go, Pack. Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers. Is this the game Matt LaFleur takes the training wheels off of Love from the beginning to the end? Probably. Is this a game where Matt LaFleur probably gets too much in his head because he's playing against Rodgers and he thinks that he knows everything he's about to do? Probably. It's very possible. Rodgers played under Matt LaFleur for what, 3 or 4 seasons? He probably knows him like the back of his hand. But not only does Rodgers know Matt LaFleur knows Rodgers' tendencies. The whole league knows Rodgers' tendencies. It is nothing that you can get a grip on, nothing that you can stop. It's something you can slow down because Rodgers is a dog. He's been playing at a high level this season with one receiver and with an okay line. He's been making it happen. He's been running. He's been mobile. Yeah. So do I think that Matt LaFleur gets too much in his head and scared and doesn't take the – no, play like you're playing against a dude that act like show your competitive side, Matt. And I seen Rodgers say that this not a revenge game for him because he didn't leave on a note like that, blah, blah. Yes, you did. Don't lighten up on this old man. Let him have it. Send them. And I promise y'all, I have players on my back. And Rodgers is the first Packer that I have on my back. I love Aaron Rodgers. Do I want him to get hurt this game? Hell no. Do I care if do I want to play good? Hell no. I'm a Packer fan. I'm GB4L, man. I'm a cheesehead to the deathbed for real. Once Rodgers left, I follow Rodgers. I watched all his Jets games. I watch all his Steelers games. I'm a fan of Rodgers. But when it comes to the Packers playing against them, I am a Green Bay Packer fan. So, Matt, please don't let up on him. Jordan Love, please don't get scared in a moment. Josh Jacobs, step up. Matthew Golden, it's your time, baby. Wicks is out. Romeo Dobbs. You remember what Rodgers said about you? Remember what he said about you? Why would he hang with y'all? Because y'all young and y'all don't have the same interests? Let him have it. Even though it's not a head-to-head like Rodgers against them, but it's Rodgers' team versus our team. That offense got to get it going, man. Our offense is absolutely amazing, man. When we clicking on all cylinders. Now, I do know that Steelers field is absolute. I understand that because the last game they had, it looked like a damn soccer field. It looked like a damn baseball field. I think that Rodgers will be limited. And the reason I say Rodgers will be limited is because you have Micah Parsons on your defense. Just like they got TJ Watt, we have Micah Parsons on our defense. I think Rodgers is limited. I think we hold Rodgers in the pocket, but not only hold him in the pocket because he can't really move that much anyways, but put pressure on him a lot. I feel like we do it more than often. I think this is the game where that defensive front gets to Rodgers. Now, it get tricky with Rodgers when you put pressure on him because he prevails against pressure. I've been watching this man. I've been watching Rodgers since I was literally 13. No, since I was literally – we won the championship when I was in 7th grade, so I was 13. So 15 years I was watching Rodgers. No, 14 because my birthday was just yesterday, y'all. 2 days ago. Just turned 29, so I've been watching Rodgers for 16 years. 17 years, for real. I think the game solely leans on Jordan Love. Attack that old-ass secondary that the Steelers have. Attack them. Dominate this game. I think Love throws for 300 yards. I think Rodgers throws for 250. I think Josh Jacobs get a touchdown as always. I think Matthew Golden finally gets his touchdown. I think DK Metcalf gets a touchdown because he missed last game and it ended his streak. But not only that is because DK Metcalf is a strong, physical, big receiver. He only has 3 routes, but that man he's an animal out there. The defensive front that the Packers have has to get to Rodgers. I'm leaning on the defense this game, not because I feel like Love can't step up, because that game that they had last week against the Cardinals, Jacoby Brissett tore us up. So what you think of experienced Rodgers against a team that he played for his whole career? What you think he gonna try to do to us? It's a revenge game for him, man. I need the team to lock in, know his whereabouts. I don't want you to know where he finna go before he even get there. I want you to know what he finna throw to before he even throw there. I want you to know as soon as he come out that snap, that huddle, what he's possibly about to do. This is an advantage. This is an advantage. He has an advantage on us, and we have an advantage on him. Experience and chemistry that we had with him, it's all gone. Knock it off the table. When you get between them lines, attack. Jordan Love, act a complete donkey out there. Matt LaFleur, get in your bag like you did against the Lions, like you did against the Commanders. And Jeff Hafley, stay in your bag. You always in your bag. Adrian Cooper, do your thing. Quay Walker, do your thing. The key factors that I have for this Packers team to win this game, Matthew Golden. Take the top off that old defense they got. Jalen Ramsey, Darius Slay, Joey Porter, I don't care. But them two old guys that's on the perimeter, cook them. Go and have a hell of a day. And we don't have Wicks, so that's more targets for you. The second thing I have, Micah Parsons. We need the same Micah Parsons that we got last week, brother. 3 sacks, 10 pressures, 1 tackle for loss, blah, blah, blah. We need all that. We need you to bring it. Get Rodgers. You want him under your belt? You got him under your belt already. Put some more sacks against Rodgers under your belt. And the last thing that I have, and I pray that it happens. Matt LaFleur, I need you to get in your duffel bag, get in your go yard, get in your Louis tote, get in your bag against Rodgers. I know y'all don't like each other. I don't care what the media says. I know that y'all are not too fond of each other. We seen it. Rodgers ran the team when you were here, and once he left, we see how you can coach. We see it. We have to absolutely take over this game. From the start to the finish, do not light up on Rodgers. I've been watching him this season. That's all he wants is a light up. A lighten up. Do not lighten up on him, please. So I came to the point where I'm at my conclusion, y'all. I'm a cheesehead to the deathbed, man. Y'all know that, man. The team that I have winning this game is the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm a cheesehead to the deathbed. I had a feeling about this one. Sunday night football, Rodgers against his old team. I see the headlines now. And I'm saying this in a down voice because I want my Packers to win. Now, will I be watching this game hoping that my prediction is right? Hell no. I'm a Packer fan, man. But I'm realistic. I've seen Rodgers play my entire life. I'm not scared. I'm not scared about Rodgers. I'm not worried about Rodgers. I'm not worried at all about Rodgers, but I do know how he handles business, and he just came off a pissed-off loss. So we going against a pissed-off Rodgers. So I just want to say to my cheeseheads out there, still cheesehead to the deathbed, baby. And as always, go Pack, go, baby. Hey, but I just want to say, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. God is amazing. And always remember, if you don't take yourself serious, nobody will. Go Pack, go, baby. See y'all next week. Hope my prediction wrong.